welcome to Seville. Home of nice red wines, lovely tapas, intolerable heat, and lots of tourists. And oh yeah, I'm gonna start walking to Santiago tomorrow. And that's like 1,000 kilometers. Let's not think about that now. Cheers. Nothing but single track as far as the eye can see. Sure beats the roads though. Now that is quite a hill. Not a great day today. Kept losing things, having to go back, done way more distance than I thought, so I've run out of water. I'm exhausted, my shoulder hurts, and I'm still 3 kilometers from the next place. And that looks like a windmill over there. Why am I doing this? Seeing these free-range porkers is making me feel a little bit better about the other lovely jamon I've been eating. Apparently the yellow and green stripes on this mean this stretch is a particularly historical part of the Via de la Plata. So I'll pay attention. I'll show you something that's annoying. Blooming graffiti everywhere. I mean, it just makes places ugly. And I wish they'd cut it out. So dogs can be a bit of an issue on the Via de la Plata. Here's a barking one now, but it's okay. He's behind a fence, looking after his sheep. Walking on all these roads, or by these roads, is a bit of a pain compared to the country tracks, but, well, got to put up with it, I suppose. The Via de la Plata has quite a lot of road walking, apparently, so we'll see how we go. Still, I'm about 90 kilometres out of Seville now, so that's not too bad after a few days. The good news is that there's only just under 5k until Monasterio, which is the destination for today. Hooray! Shouldn't have taken that long lunch because now I've got to walk in the afternoon and the heat just jumped about 10 degrees and it's really hard going. But the ham was amazing, so worth it maybe. My phone says it's 25 degrees, but thank goodness for this breeze because it feels more like, 15 or so in the shade. Mainly it's quite hard going because my upper body's not so used to it. I really should have done some practice with the rucksack and the weight just to get my shoulders used to the strain. Legs are not too bad though. So, hey ho. 2 kilometers to go. Just starting out, it's about 8 in the morning. I just managed to miss this yellow arrow for the Camino and I walked the wrong way, just coming back again now. Ooh. This is where I'm staying tonight. It looks quite nice from the outside. So, this is what it's like inside. Pretty standard dorm room, but it's not quite as nice as some private hostels you can go to. But, for 10 euros, can't complain. So, here we are in Merida, capital of Extremadura. It's famous for Roman ruins, like the aqueduct we can see behind us. Highlight of the trip to Merida has been a visit to a restaurant that was recommended by some people. Some fabulous tapas. I had some prawn tempura, which was blackened because of the octopus they add to the batter. and I also had some grilled octopus on a bed of lovely pimenton mashed potatoes. Fabulous. Another highlight is the stalks. Gotta love the stalks. And here we are at what looks like a nice lake, but it's actually a reservoir formed when the Romans dammed up the river. The reservoir supplies the water to Merida and sent the water along those aqueducts we saw in the city. Okay, that's where I'm staying tonight, and it's only 1 kilometre away. I managed to start before dawn this morning, amazingly enough, and the reward is this fantastic scenery. There it is behind me. It's about 335 kilometres now that I've walked from Seville, and pretty early start again this morning. Was on the road by about 7, hoping to find a nice cafe in Grimaldo for some breakfast. In the meantime, just happened upon this corkwood forest, and you can see where they're harvesting the cork from the lower parts of the trees. Just went about 3 kilometres out of my way to a little town called Grimaldo for a cafe. Cafe turned out not to be open. No coffee, no toast, no orange juice. Thanks a lot, Grimaldo. After the cafe thing, decided that this is definitely my last Camino. Tramping across the Spanish countryside on a Sunday morning. And I could be in bed. A nice cup of coffee and a slice of toast. But inevitably, memory loss will play its part. And I'll be back here again in a couple of years. Buen Camino. So it's about 17 kilometres to tonight's stop, a little town called Galisteo. Last night was woken up at 5 by someone saying good morning to somebody else. That wasn't morning, it was the middle of the night. It's a huge bugbear of mine, people getting up in the dark so they can walk hours in the dark instead of being sensible and waiting till first light, at least. Still, what you gonna do? So after the coffee disappointment, I'll have to rely on the fruit, which I have packed, cereal bars and some water. The most dull breakfast imaginable. Anyway, I think I'll deserve some kind of slap-up meal when I get to Galisteo later. So at this point, can continue on the main Camino path to Galisteo, which is where I'm staying tonight, or I can bear off on this variant to a place called Rio Lobos. Only 4 kilometres from here, and there's decent chance of a cafe being open, even though it's Sunday. So let's do it. This variation looks about the same distance as it would take on the main route, so why not?